Lester, everybody. Let him hear it. Yeehaw.
Chucky. I was born in 1960, so I came of age in the late 1970s. And my sons, both millennials, like to tell me that was a simpler time. And I'm like, yeah, if you ignore Vietnam War, Watergate, and the fucking landing on the moon. But I get it, I guess. I mean, in 1977, I was at Texas Tech University. Go Raiders. And my roommates, my dorm mates, entered me into a jock contest at a place called Uncle Nasty's, which always seemed less like a business and more like why we don't visit Aunt Tammy anymore. But they dressed me up in 3 pairs of men's bikini briefs, like a Russian nesting doll, with the last item being a Tic Tac. And to make matters worse, that last one said, "Home of the Whopper." So they got me drunk, and when the music stopped on the stage of Uncle Nasty's and I got down to "Home of the Whopper," that crowd went silent, like a family watching Mama unpack a dildo at Christmas morning. I thought I did well. I took Whopper for a victory lap, and those bouncers kicked my ass out. I was out in the parking lot, and I said, "Did you kick me out for drunk and disorderly?" He said, "No." He said, "I kicked you out for false advertising." Like he was part of the Better Business Bureau or something. I guess what I'm saying, and I don't see many people that have college-age kids out there, but if you send your kid to college, track your investment. Track your investment. I mean, I had no business in college. I wasn't smart enough, and I didn't have the work ethic. My mother sent me to a psychologist when I was 9 years old because I was driving people crazy with my motor tics, my nervous twitches, my wheezing, and my bedwetting. And that psychologist determined I had high average intelligence, which is like being told you're the tallest jockey. And then 2 days later, these guys deliver what's called the bedwetting machine. And the idea is you put a pad under your top sheet. When you wet the bed, it sets off this sound and jolts you out of a deep sleep. Because as we all know, that's the best way to cure that, is to scare the piss out of somebody. Well, it stopped me from wetting the bed, but it also stopped me from sleeping, which is why to this day I'm suspicious of sleep. When I was younger, I used to think it was a waste of time. And now that I'm older, I just think it gives death a head start. Hell, I was wearing my Apple Watch the other night, woke me up at 2:30 a.m. and said, "Congratulations, you're almost there." I'm like, great. Now Apple thinks dying's a fitness goal. I mean, that's one health ring I don't want to close. I mean, I've got a reputation of not finishing things. I mean, my whole life I've spent, practicing this. I'd hate for it not to pay off in the end, because death is going to come for me. Full cloak, hood, scythe, the whole thing. He's going to point a bony finger at me and he's going to go, "Let's go." And I'm going to say, like what any aspiring ghost would say, I have unfinished business on earth. Death's going to go, "Yeah, what's new?" and reap the absolute shit out of me. I'm Charles Lester. Thank you very much.
Good stuff, man.
Thanks.
Give it up for Charles.